Welcome back to Fun Golf. Have you ever wondered how to take the guesswork out of your club selection and distance control on the course? Well, today I'll be diving into everything you need to know about golf rangefinders. First things first, how does a golf rangefinder actually work? Well, there are three types: GPS, laser and optical rangefinders. The GPS rangefinder uses satellite triangulation, a bit like your sat-nav in your car. Then the laser rangefinder works by bouncing a laser off your target. And an optical rangefinder uses good old-fashioned lenses to focus on a target, just like a telescope. Each of these comes with pros and cons, but today we're focusing on the laser variety, particularly the Golf Buddy Laser Lite 2. Now let's look at some of the features which are important in a rangefinder. Accuracy is obviously top of the list. This rangefinder is incredibly accurate. We're talking about accuracy within 1 yard of your target, which can give you real confidence when choosing the correct club. Another important feature is its range. How far can you see with a rangefinder? Well, rangefinders generally have a range between 600 to 1,000 yards. With this Golf Buddy rangefinder, you can measure over 800 yards. Whether you're trying to ace a par 3 or drive a par 5, it's got you covered. As for the size, try to choose one which isn't too big. With this one, I really like it. It fits into my hand easily, it's not too big or bulky, and in comparison to other rangefinders, it's not too heavy. But why is weight of the rangefinder important? Well, generally I find that if a rangefinder is too heavy, it can be hard to hold still, especially with my shaky hands. So a top tip is to look at the weight of a rangefinder and choose a lighter one. Another feature some people get really hung up on when they're looking at rangefinders is the time it takes to return a yardage. In some rangefinders, this can take a long time, but with the Golf Buddy Laser Lite 2, don't worry, it's really quick at giving you a distance reading, coming back in just a few seconds. Now the most important feature to get when you have a rangefinder is slope technology, but keep watching as this feature could get you disqualified from your next monthly medal. So how does a rangefinder calculate slope and why do you need this feature? I get a lot of questions about this in the Fun Golf community, but remember, not every golf shot you'll make is on level ground. You might be aiming uphill for one shot and downhill for another. The slope function adjusts the distance reading based on that incline or decline. Using a slope function is really simple. You point, you click, and a rangefinder will display two numbers, the actual distance and the slope adjusted distance. So then you can make the best choice about what club to use. So like this par 3 at my local course, it's downhill, it's got a distance of 140 yards, but plays more like 120 when you take the slope into consideration. For many of you, this could be a 2 club difference. So if you're playing on a lot of hilly courses, the slope function is going to be invaluable and can really help your game. But before I warn you about how the slope function could get you kicked out of your next golf competition, if you're finding this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Now, the catch with the slope function. While this is great for casual rounds with your friends and understanding course layout, you do have to turn this feature off for formal competitions as it's against the rules in the US and UK and can get you disqualified from your next monthly medal. Alright, let's talk about the disadvantages of rangefinders. The main one, you'll need a clear line of sight for accurate readings. Rangefinders can't see around corners and they can't see over hills, so it's not great if you're playing a dogleg hole or at the bottom of a hill with no line of sight to the flag. Also be careful, some cheaper models do struggle to pick up the flag, especially if there are a lot of trees behind the green. Luckily this Golf Buddy rangefinder, it found the flag easily every time. Well, I think overall getting a rangefinder is a great investment, and one like this, the Golf Buddy Laser Lite 2, only costs around £160 or $200, which given its amazing features is brilliant value, especially if you're serious about improving your game. Well, that wraps up today's deep dive into the world of golf rangefinders, but if you're still not sure whether to buy a rangefinder, you should probably watch this video next. I'll catch you in the next one.